Shalom and welcome to Mishlei chapter 1 verse 3. We are in the verse. We well did justice, righteousness, and equity. And we did discipline in the Merriam-Webster. I lied last week because I forgot to do the etymology. And now we're going to do the etymology. And once we do the etymology, we got to then figure out what not discipline is. And Loretta, we're going to say discipline is low and wise discipline is high. Remember our words for righteousness that is kind of low and our righteousness that is high. I see a law that's coming here, a natural law. The law is there's low and there's high. So there's discipline and wise discipline. There's righteousness not based on Torah law and righteousness based on Torah law. Justin B., you copying this? Everything in life you got to ascertain, is it low or high? Okay, so if I say, be quiet, I'm talking. Is it low or high? Is it like a synagogue, be quiet? Or is it David is just upset and angry and he's going to yell at you? Ah. So you always have to figure out where you're at. You might be treading on dangerous territory. It might be holy. You know, you just see some guy with a book. It might be Torah. You can't be yelling stuff. Or it might be just an angry, burly guy. But there's always law. Law is everywhere and everything. Torah is the sanctification and accentuation of that reality. The angelic kingdom and all of these things just point out the truth. So you got to load yourself with wisdom, set out in the land, and wait for God to reveal the truth to you. You should be an antenna to receive the truth. It's Musar versus Sechel Musar. Those words are going to go together. There's Musar alone and Musar with Sechel. And you got to assume there's always a law in the land. You're never exempt of the law. This is, again, my famous concept of the Rizal Kabbalah, that there's always a progression. If I say, Loretta, how are you? Come into my home, Loretta, type 1. Loretta, come in, nice to see you. The bottom line is, Loretta, nothing is an accident. You need to be super alert. Let's say you're wearing a coat and you got shoes and you brought me a gift. That means don't just put your stuff down. I might want you to take your shoes off, and I may require you hang your coat up. I might want you to hang your coat over, drape it over the couch. I don't know. But you better be prepared. Maybe I will offer you water. Maybe you will have to demand water. You don't know what the law of my land is, but you better figure it out. The more you figure it out and wake up out of moron man mode, it's better for you. Is this guy angry? Is he happy to see me? Does he want the gift? Does he hate the gift? Does he like the gift? Does he have a gift for me? Will he be angry if I don't know if he has a gift? Whatever it is. People have nourishkeit. Okay? They're meshugana people. You need to just be ready for God to speak to you. I say, come, Loretta, come. You better figure out where I want you to go. You're going to go this way. I say, no, Loretta, no, don't walk on that carpet. We just had that cleaned. You say, well, that's your fault for not telling me. No, that's your fault. Yeah. I mean, you got to assume all responsibility. Even though heaven says you're probably guilt-free, The bottom line is, if I beat you up, you're going to beat yourself up over being beat up by me, no matter how guilty I am, right? You're not going to walk out saying, well, that was unfortunate that he beat me up, but I feel good about it. No, you're not. You're going to be asking yourself, why did I go to such a horrible person's house? Therefore, since you're going to beat yourself up, you might as well beat yourself up first, right? Meaning, alert, put your thinking cap on, and just as you rise to the law, God will make merciful the din. Like Pinchas in killing Bilam. If you raise din, God will take care of the din above and sweeten with the din with mercy. There's no penalty for your din. None. You're just too lazy to do it. If it's all good, hey, it's all good at Rabbi Katz's house. Maybe it's not all good at Rabbi Katz's house. But if you say nothing is good in the world until Rabbi Katz says so, what's the worst going to happen? If you're already beating yourself up, I can't beat you up anymore. All I can do now is mitigate your din and sweeten the din. It's called God sweetening the din. That's all. Just be aware. Be in control of yourself. Be aware of the law of the land. And well, Rabbi Katz doesn't care if I put my coat down. He doesn't care. Maybe Rabbi Katz's wife cares. Maybe Rabbi Katz's uncle cares. Maybe Rabbi Katz's goldfish cares. Who are you to say what's going on in my house? What gives you that right? Well, I can show up 5 minutes late to Rabbi Katz's house. He's okay. Maybe Rabbi Katz is okay. But maybe Rabbi Katz has an appointment and you're really, you're doing something not nice. But Rabbi Katz is a mensch and he won't yell at you. But you're upsetting Rabbi Katz. Whatever it is. There's so much stupidity in the world. You gave the cashier $5 and she doesn't have change in the cash register. And she doesn't know how to tell you. Don't you have $1 bill, bro? Don't you have $1 bill? Now I need to get the thing to get the change. And my supervisor's a jerk and he hates me. And you don't know. You don't know. Is it that hard to say, hi, I'm buying, even though I'm buying the bread and the milk, I got a $5 bill and a $1 bill. I kind of want to keep the $1 bill. Can I give you a $5 bill? Well, we're kind of short on change. If you could give me the $1 bill, I'd kind of appreciate it. What sweat off your back is that? Right? You just saved this poor girl a headache with the insane boss at the grocery store. You see what I'm saying? Even if it's small, what am I going to do? I'm going to yell at you? Don't you dare ask me if I want the 5 or the 1, lady. No one's doing that. At the very least, you'll bore me. At the very least, look, I don't care. 5, 1, what do you got? But you know that I'm only being a jerk because you're neurotic din, and you did it just to not be a moron memo. So if I snap at you over your long $5, $1, you know that you're good. You know that you caused my reaction, and you are safe. You see what I'm saying? And did you really have to have a pleasant conversation with me? Did you have to? The alternative is this. You're in moron man mode. You assume I'm in moron man mode, and you might get beat up over it. Versus if you're not in moron man mode and you get me out of moron man mode, and I'm a moron for being out of moron man mode, at least you are not being a moron. Type 1. So if I'm going to snap from moron man and you're not moron man, who wins that little war? If you're not moron man and I am moron man, who wins that war? 10 times out of 10, who wins that war? The one not in moron man mode. And if the guy in moron man snaps at you and you're not in moron man mode, then it wasn't worth your time anyways. You won. See the point? Now, you don't want to be neurotic out of moron man mode, right? Eventually, because there is a law of the land. There's something called wasting time in the aisle. There's a law. Lady, don't spend 20 minutes in the aisle fumbling through your stuff, ignoring your kids, trying to pay for your candy bar. See, now you are trying to be out of moron man mode, but you went back into moron man mode. The law is not concrete or dogma. It changes all the time. So yeah, you get points for being out of moron man mode, but don't pride yourself on righteousness for being out of moron man mode. Loretta, what's pshat on what I just said? I said, don't pride yourself on righteousness. What's the pshat? Let's hear it. You got it? Dun, 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 dun. You got it? Yay, nay, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Is it low righteousness or high righteousness? Low righteousness. You are trying to get brownie points for being righteous in low righteousness, non-moron man mode. So now, who wins? Righteous, low righteous, non-moron man versus stam moron man, or stam non-moron man. You got? You are trying to be righteous and non-moron man, and I'm just called not a moron. I win. You understand? You had a dip low into your self-righteous, contrived situation that you wrote the rules. I'm allowed to take my time. I'm paying for my groceries. Oh, you're right, Loretta. That's right. And you're also super righteous in your little world. I'm not a moron. I'm running the cash register. Lady, do you have $5 or $1? We don't have all day. So now you're actually pushing me into real righteousness mode. I'm now righteous indignation. I am certainly not a moron. You're really pushing the limits here. Now you realized that, yeah, you're an egotistical person, and it was your little world, and you gotta now reconnect to the law. See how it never stops? This is really one aspect of life. This is called King David life. He embraced this little micro world. Maybe if that's what Yetzirah is. The world of Yetzirah is a little micro war world. Little micro wars. Little micro wars. Like, chess. Rizal Kabbalah. This goes there, that goes there, this goes here, that goes there. Imagine if you could do progressions in micro wars and be kind at the same time. Isn't that how conversations and communications are? Isn't that how everything really is? Hi, Justin B. How are you? That's called an attack. I just attacked Justin B. I'm not a moron, and it's hard to ascertain if I'm in low righteous or high righteousness. Type 1, Loretta. Justin B., you have to ascertain is Katz in high or low righteous mode. And you're a bit of a moron right now, and you don't know, and that's okay. It's human. You're going to go with low righteousness. You're thinking this probably isn't Torah. Type 1, Justin B. You say, hey, Rabbi Katz, how's it going, buckaroo? And I say, Justin B., it's Rabbi Katz to you, and we're in class. Okay. So Rabbi Katz is doing a mushal of Torah. It's high righteous mode, and that's the law of the land. I'm sorry, Rabbi Katz, let's get on with class. Now, that's a confrontational way, but imagine if we took out the drama. Two guys walking on the street, David Katz and Justin B. Hey, Justin B., what's going on? What do you think? Hey, Justin B., what's going on? That's an attack. It's an attack. You need to figure out, it's an angelic attack. There are angels fighting through me at you saying, Justin B., what's it going to be? High or low righteous mode? Where you at? Where you at? And is this guy in moron man mode? Is he high or low righteous? Where you at? And it's going to test for you because you're going to find out where you're at. So if you're like, oh, what? Oh, so Justin B was in moron man mode. So now David Katz knows that Justin B is in moron man mode. Now, do I get the angelic command to kill? Sweeten the din? What's go into moron man with you? Oh, yeah, I'm just on my way somewhere. Oh, see you later, Justin B. This is life. Type 1. Type 1. Security guard. Lady, check your bag. Is it low righteous, high righteous, moron, or non-moron? Is the guy a moron? Do I have to check my bag? You see what I'm saying? You can develop your own number scale. I mean, if you're really sharp, you can make like 20 domains, right? Righteous, low righteous, 1 to 10. High righteous, 1 to 10. More on me and 1 to 10. None more on me and 1 to 10. You have 4 zones. Whatever you do, you need to find your mazel. Find your mazel. And you'll find people in zones. Who am I attracted to? I'm attracted to semi-moron man. I'm attracted to hardcore moron man. I'm attracted not to so many righteous people, but a lot of self-righteous low people. Figure it out. Then you'll know your response. If you don't know any hardcore righteous people, don't assume I am righteous on high. And if I say, well, you're not very religious, then assume I'm being what's called a jerk. Type 1. Good stuff, huh? You got to really micro-analyze and process, and you're not good enough to do that. You are not smart enough or good enough. Not even close. So how do you do it, Justin B? Come on, let's hear it. How do you do it? How do you fight the David Katz Angels? How are you going to do it, Justin B? Come on, let it happen. You can do it. Let it happen. You got the answer? Let the angels flow through you. Let God erupt in your mind. Your job is to just learn Torah 24/7 so that when life law comes into micromanagement, let it happen. Let the wisdom of the angels flow through you. If they want you to be more on man mode, you're going to have to take it, accept it, rise from it, learn from it, prepare better. Type 1. It's really a game, you know, and it has nothing to do with you. You are the witness to the game, and your job is to prepare and get good at the game, but ultimately either your good angels show up or your bad ones. If I kick you in the shin and run, and then your friend says, hey, Loretta 1R, how you doing? You say, get out of my way. Well, you couldn't have anticipated that I was going to kick your shin. Well, what are you going to do, go back in time and make me not kick your shin? Deal with it. You need to deal with it. And accept it. God sent a kapara to you to kick you in the shin. Whatever, and then you got to analyze in your own time, reflect, if you want to, what happened? What happened? Why did you see her attack me with hardcore moron man, and I wasn't prepared to guard my shins? Why was I not wearing shin guards? You don't have to have the answers, and you can be as great as you want to be. But do you understand the potential for your greatness? And you don't have to cut it up and analyze it the way I do. You might just call it, Loretta wants to work on chesed for the next 6 months. You need to understand your angels, your mazel, speaking to you from God as your inner vernacular speaks to you. If you get, there you go. Just whatever you do. I should watch more episodes of Seinfeld. Okay. Look, if that's where you're at, then you will get the Moheen from Seinfeld. I think there's holier ways, but okay, do what you need to do. You say, I should learn the book of Genesis more. Okay, I'm glad you got the message. Go for it. Do what you need to do. Okay, etymology time. Justin B., you got a microphone? All right. I will read. We are doing discipline. Ready? Discipline. In the early 13th century, penitential chastisement. Penitential. I know what penitential means, I think, but I'm not that smart. Let's look it up. Penitential. Hallelujah. Relating to the feeling of being sorry for doing something wrong. Penitence. Penitence. Penitence means deep sadness that you did something wrong. Penitence. Okay. So that, when Loretta 1R, I just kicked you in your shins. What is your response? Penitence. Right? You're going to have to accept that God wanted you kicked in your shins. That doesn't mean you're guilty and bad. It just means, man, what happened? Man, why was I not wearing shin guards today? At the very least. You just have to ask the question, why? Why? You don't just get kicked in the shins. Why? Penitential chastisement. So discipline. Discipline. Living in a law world where you will get disciplined if you need disciplined. When you didn't chop the law. So you know how we implement the law? Loretta 1R, Justin B. You know how we implement the law? When you show up at the bank and you didn't notice Merv, the security guard, asking to check your bag, and you walked right past Merv with your bag, and he says, "Hey, stupid lady, what are you doing?" And you say, "That wasn't very nice." And let's say you're having a bad day. And you're really not in the mood to be called a stupid lady, right? Really not in the mood. But the question becomes, why? Why did I got disciplined because I didn't follow the law. Did you follow the law, Loretta? No. You did not follow the law. It said go through the metal detector. You didn't. You didn't. You were in moron man mode. You didn't read the sign. You didn't see Merv's little handgun. You thought, old guy, like Walmart greeter, he called you stupid lady, and now you're going to say, I'm being disciplined by Merv, and he's calling me a stupid lady. Punishment. You are receiving punishment. By definition, it's not called Disneyland. You don't get cotton candy when you break the law. Okay, that's just how the law works. You don't get cotton candy unless you're a 7-year-old named Reuven. That's called manipulating your kid so he doesn't yell in the bank. Punishment, discipline, physical punishment. I want you to feel such like a low woman. I want tears in your eyes for walking past Merv. Doesn't society play on this, right? Genders and colors and races, right? We want to prey on your insecurities and plight of man. That's how we get you. Physical pain. I want you to feel the pain. Right? Let's, just whatever, it's, you're hungry at the grocery store. I'll make you starve. I want you to starve. Because I know you're hungry. You're in a supermarket. And you say, why does it have to be that way? Because that's called discipline. You don't get cotton candy at the supermarket for waiting. Teaching. This is how if you have to teach, that's exactly right. Eat and go to the bathroom before you go. Because the reason why you broke the law was because you did not learn your lesson. You didn't study hard enough. Don't you think, Loretta 1R and Justin B., you should know better? There's a security guard at the bank. Isn't that common sense? You should have learned that by now. There's no such thing as Loretta 1R going to the bank saying, oh, my lucky day. I can walk in and not have to deal with Merv. Oh, joy. I can walk past Merv. He doesn't exist for me. I'm special. So I need you to learn this lesson super quick because I don't want there to be a scene or a ruckus or waiting long in line. I'm going to call you a name and offend you, make you feel horrible, make you well up with tears, physical pain to teach you Don't ever walk past Merv again. Don't ever walk past Merv again. Yes, it's low-level righteousness. It is low level. It's not from the Torah. And that's why we hire a gruff guy named Merv. An angry, disappointed guy named Merv to enforce the law. Hey, next time you come, you don't walk past me. You do the little song and dance. Take you 20 extra seconds, and you'll be on your way. Suffering. I need you to suffer from 1 to 10 in about 3.3 seconds so you never forget what's going on here. Martyrdom. Yes, we are going to martyr Loretta Winor. It's Merv's special moment. I want everyone in the whole world to see you don't walk past Merv. I'm going to lash out. If you do that one more time, I'm kicking you out of my bank. But it's not your bank, Merv. Yes, it is. I got the gun. Instruction given, teaching, learning, knowledge. Also, object of instruction, knowledge, science, military discipline. We're going to look up disciple in a second. Sense of treatment that corrects or punishes is from notion of order necessary for instruction. Loretta Winor, can you? It could be, if it's the synagogue and you're a woman and you walked into the men's section, don't expect Merv to be too nice to you. You'll say, well, that's not very religious. Well, hey, you shouldn't walk in the men's section. Come on now. Do I walk in the female bathrooms pre-Obama administration? No, I don't. So don't you walk in the minion. So it's what it is we're gonna make a special condition here. See, when you walk past Merv, I'm gonna say, you know what I'm gonna do? You just pass Merv, and you're next in line. I'm gonna go call Rochelle. She wanted to see the bank attendant, and I happen to know, Merv says, Rochelle's gonna be like an hour. She's got a lot of problems. I'm going to say, hey, Rochelle's in front of her. Rochelle was before her. I saw. You're like, but Merv, come on. He's like, no. Rochelle was before you. So now, Merv is making a point. You have to wait an hour to prove a point. Right? There's an order here. You upset Merv, you go to the end of the line. We're making an example out of Loretta Winor. The Latin word is glossed by meaning branch of instruction or education, military training, orderly or conduct. Orderly conduct as a result of training. You want to know what the essence of discipline is, Loretta? Justin? You want to know the essence? Type 1 if you want to know the essence. It's called boot camp. Boot camp. You want to know what discipline is? Boot camp. It's just discipline for the sake of discipline. Because really, if you're not getting boot camp, it means someone had mercy on you and made the din garmented with mercy that you are not meriting the real mercy. You got it for free. All right, could be. I want to prove it to you, Loretta. You came over and you put your condensating glass of water near my papers, and I say, "Oh, Loretta, don't worry about it. Here, let me just move that for you." Loretta, am I that nice about it? Is it really okay? I said it's okay. Don't worry about it. I actually want you to never, ever, 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 ever forget it ever again. Ever. And the next time you come over and do it again, oh, it's all right. Don't worry about it. You're like, oh, I did it again. Silly me. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? I'm saying, man, will she get it right? Wow, that was close. Don't ever do that again. It makes marriage a miracle, doesn't it? Makes marriage an outright miracle when it works. Outright miracle. The people can get along. They both know where to put the condensating glass of water. So that's what it is. It's military. 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 You know, I had to file a police report last week. And I had to go in there, and I kind of appreciate how rigid they were. It's like, hey, I'm just going to go over there and talk to him. No, you're not. Sit down. No, it's okay. I came an hour ago, and they said they come back, and I could go. Sit down, sir. Oh, well, can I have a glass of water? The cups are in the hall, second door from the left. Okay, great. And it was like, it was harmless, okay? But you kind of appreciate the discipline. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not joking. There was no smile on their faces. They were not kidding. Not kidding. And in Israel, let me tell you, it's another level. Another level. They're not joking. Real discipline. I kind of wanted to be a cop after seeing that. I would be a good cop. Discipline for the sake of being disciplined. You know what I mean? Man, just, I could definitely pull that. That's it. I could just, man, it's discipline for the sake of discipline. All right. I'm going to step away for 1 second. We're going to look at the word disciple. 1 second. Okay. Disciple. In Old English, biblical borrowing from Latin discipulus, pupil, student, follower. So a disciple is someone who's disciplined. You know what you are if you're disciplined? Who knows what you are if you're disciplined? You know what you are? Pupilized. Say that word, pupilized. If you are disciplined, you are pupilized. When you come to the bank, you better be pupilized. What do you do when you walk in? Oh, hey, I should probably look for the little number machine and take a number. Don't tell me, Loretta, that I'm going to help you. What you say to me is, excuse me, Mr. Katz, can you please help me? I say, no, but she can. Go over to her, pupil. You walk nicely and say, hi, my name is Loretta. Can you help me? And she'll say, yes, Loretta, I can. Please sit down and wait 30 seconds until I finish my tea. You say, okay, thank you. Pupilized. Wherever you go, become pupilized. Now, you can argue. You can say it's the church and it's not the true world and it's garbage and no one needs to be this way. Yeah. But guess what? If I disagree, guess who looks stupid? Me or you. Because in the end, you're being more a man and I'm just being at least low-level righteousness. If you take on the din yourself, again, wake up out of moron man, manipulate me by killing me with kindness. If I'm low-level righteousness, what do you want, Loretta? Oh, Mr. Katz, I'm just here to see if you can help me. No bother. What's the worst I can do? What's the worst I can do? Nothing. All you're doing is mitigating the ogre of low-level righteousness. It's up to you if you want to be pupilized. It's up to you. Again, you get as much out of this world as you put into it. If you don't want to be kicked in the shin at the bank, then be pupilized. Pay attention to Merv. I'm going to be in Texas in 3 weeks. You know that? After this year, I'm so used to international travel, I am pupilized. Because I was moron man in every airport. I didn't have my passport out ready. I didn't have my ticket ready. I had to fumble around through my zippers. I had liquid in my water bottle. I had my headphones on. I couldn't even hear what you're saying. You know what I am now? I am called awesome. You know why I'm awesome? Because now I know I can go to Ben Gurion Airport, pupilized. I can listen to my music, drink from my water bottle, and at like the 4 checkpoints, I already can predetermine exactly what I need to do and when. Type 1, because that's awesome. I am disciplined and pupilized. No one can mess with me. Walk in. Hi, sir. Where are you traveling to? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. I'm going to be going to Texas after a quick stopover in Newark. Why are you carrying 2 bags, sir? Well, I'm a rabbi. I'm lecturing in Waco, Texas at a GARE conference. And I have books in the second bag, and I have my clothes in the first bag. Got the cowboy boots I bought last year. Okay, go ahead, sir. Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Where are you flying to today, sir? I'm flying to Waco, Texas. How about you? Oh, you're not flying anywhere, are you? You work here. Oh, it's awesome to meet you. Hey, do you get free tickets for flying? How do you feel? Okay, sir, go ahead, 10A. Thank you. Just pupilize it. Pupilize it. Go through the security point. Sir, do you have drugs? No, I'm clean. I don't do anything. Is anybody giving? No, it's okay, man. I packed my own bags. It's all good. Got here a couple hours early. I'm feeling pretty good and fresh. How you feel? Okay, sir, go ahead. Passport, boarding pass. Here you go. How are you doing today? I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm okay. Where are you flying to? Oh, I'm flying to Houston after Newark on my way to Waco. Okay, have a nice flight. Hey, you too. Take care. Have a nice day. Now, in between each one of those stops, I got my headphones on, drinking from my water bottle. I don't know. I don't care about your world. I'm pupilized. I'm disciplined. High level righteousness here. I'm with God thinking Torah, and you're not going to bother me with step aside, sir. Let me check your bags to see if a terrorist packed a bomb. Type 1. Said to be from Desede, to learn. Learn the train. Learn it. Chances are it's a reiterative pattern. You will find it reiterating in your life. You might call it an airport. You might call it the grocery store. You might call it the bank. Guess what? Universal wisdom. 10 Sfirot. Keter Chachma Bina all the way down. That's kind of funny. What was the last word I just said, Justin B? What was the last word I just said? Right up. What was the last word I just said? Down. What's another derivative of disciple? Descent. How do you like them apples? To take, accept. See, descent. How do you like that? Proper to one station or rank, tasteful. Oh, it's decent. Decent. Wait, it was decent, was it? It's decent. Sorry about that. Made a mistake. I thought it was decent. It is decent. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Looked too fast. But still, decent. What does it mean, decent? To take, accept, tasteful, becoming, seemingly, fitting, proper, befitting, suitable, take, receive, greet. Isn't that what we're talking about? Kind, pleasant. Isn't that what we're saying? Are you decent? Sir, can I see your boarding pass? Hey, how are you doing today? I'm not bad. How are you? I'm okay. You know what you're doing? It's not, don't look at it as small talk. It's not small talk. You know what you're doing? You're saying, I'm not a terrorist. I'm a decent human being. If you're not being a decent human being, you might be a terrorist. How do I know? I'll tell you what. My name's Merv. If you can't prove to me in 1 millisecond you're not a terrorist, I think you're a terrorist. Otherwise, why were you not being decent? Man, can you please check your bag? Yeah, I sure can. How you doing, Merv? I'm all right. Keep going. Thank you. Have a great day. You too. Have a nice day. Look at that. You just broke Merv. Broke Merv. Be decent. Greet him. Walmart greeter. How are you? My name is Loretta. Nice to meet you. I'm just on my way to Newark. I'm on my way. Going to America. Check things out. No terrorist is doing that. You know what a terrorist is doing? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. My bag could blow up. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. And they wonder why they get busted in the airport. How'd you know I was a terrorist? You had a sign on your forehead saying, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me. There's no such thing as a chipper terrorist ready to commit suicide. It doesn't exist. You know why? Because if they were that chipper, they wouldn't be a terrorist. Okay. To grasp intellectually, analyze thoroughly. Loretta, didn't you say you like that word analyze? Didn't you say you like that word analyze? Therefore, what is the definition of discipline? Analyze. So Rabbi Katz says the analyzation skills really can be as far as algorithmic Googling, okay, in your data processing, your brain. You might call that a result Kabbalah. You know what? That is how it should be. Yes, it is daunting. And yes, you're in moron man mode and you're lucky to have one thought a day. But the alternative is Google processing in your brain. You say, that's boring, that's robotic. Guess what? If you could do it, would you call yourself boring and robotic? No, you wouldn't. So it's a skill that you're saying is boring and robotic simply because you're not it. There's no. This is actually a nice Kiddush. You know, analytic skills are more that you analyze me too much. Why do you analyze too much? What you're saying is that you want me to join you in moron man mode. Think about that. Anyone that says, Loretta, you're over-analyzing this. Oh, I should be a moron like you. Okay. Because when you can really analyze with skill, you will be disciplined, which means you are with it. You got Hokmah. There's nothing to be ashamed about with Hokmah. If they are making you ashamed, it means they want to be a moron, and you are robbing them of the moron experience. And by the way, you know the word for discipline? When we say intellectually analyze thoroughly, what is that called in Yeshivish? Come on, let's see if you can get it. What's that called in Yeshivish? No one? Going? Bueller? Going? What? Chap. Let's see if you can chap. That's what discipline means. Chap means you walk into the bank. God says, can you chap, Loretta? We got Merv, a metal machine, and a crying baby. Can you chap? Can you chop? And Merv says, hey, stupid lady, move. God's saying, Loretta, I told you, you got to chop. Merv's got an itchy trigger finger here. You got to chop. Baby's going to start crying in T-minus 5 seconds. Please chop. Up, there goes the baby. I'm going to puke on Loretta's new shirt. Baby's upset. Loretta, you better chop. I told you to chop. If you would have chopped, Merv would have let out the mitigating juices, and the baby would have been calmed down. Because the baby has a connection with Merv in the spiritual world, and you upset the baby, Loretta, because you took away its Merv. I told you to chop. I told you to chop. This is to go apart. Kapere, take hold. Apart plus to take. What does that mean? Take hold of. Dis kapere. What does that mean? Let's look at the word dis. What does dis mean? Dis. Lack of, not. Do the opposite. To go away from. I got it. Wow, that's a weird word. Hold on. Take hold of. To take hold of what not to do. To take hold of what not to do. It's not taking hold of what to do. Do not look, this is amazing. Okay, if I want you to go right in the airport, okay? Loretta, you just landed in Newark. All of the travelers are going to go to the right, okay? You know what discipline is? Discipline is not saying in your mind, Loretta, don't say, go right, Loretta, go right, Loretta. No. Discipline is, okay, don't go left, don't go left, don't go left. That means we're going right. You cop that? You cop that? You grasp the negative. Don't say, I'm going to go to Rabbi Katz's house and put the condensing glass of water on a safe spot in the kitchen. You're not smart enough. You don't know that. You don't know it. You're not a prophet. All you can say is, don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Then you'll get the message. That's right. Don't. Exactly. Don't. Don't. You need to know what not to do. There's positive commandments and negative commandments. Don't kill. Don't steal. In fact, what are the 7 laws of Noah? Forget 7. Don't kill. There's no such thing as don't kill and don't murder. You know what? Don't steal. You know what it is? It's called don't. 7 laws of Noah, 1 foot. It's called don't. It's called don't. You know what the 613 laws of Judaism are? You're going to love this. Justin B., you know? What if the 7 laws are don't, what are the 613? You ready? You ready? Come on. You better not. 613 is you better not. You better not. That's perfect. 7 laws of Noah. Don't. 613 of Judaism. You better not. Or you know what it'll also be? Judaism is either you better not or I wouldn't. And the funny thing is it's true. It's totally true. Because wisdom of the world works in binary. The longer the sentence, the more false it is. It's either don't or you better not or I wouldn't. Capable. Disciple means capable. Handle. Let's see. Capable. What does capable mean? Receptive, able to grasp or hold. So that's the thing. That's really good. The word is capable. Right? You got to be enough of a human and refined to get out of moron man mode that you can hop what is a merv, what is a don't, what is you better not, what is a metal machine, metal detector, what is a purse, what is a bank attendant, what is a crying baby. You want to know why, Justin B? Because if you're some dumb guy and you don't know what a crying baby is, you're in trouble. You are in trouble for not having experienced in life what it means to be a crying baby. But guess what? If you are capable and you understand what crying baby means, that means you've taken care of babies. That means the wife at home wasn't left with the babies. It means you took responsibility. You learned what it is. You can be compassionate on the young mother. And guess what? You will be the matchmaker between little crying baby and Merv. Look at that. Just by experiencing life and having the guts to change a diaper, little Johnny can meet up with Merv. And Merv comes over and gives Merv's finger to little Johnny. Ooh, Johnny. All the while, you get to sit in comfort because you did your purpose. Allow yourself to experience what growth is necessary to go to a bank in peace. Like that? That's good stuff right there. All right. That's disciplined, disciple, capable. So the bottom line is driving school. You think you're here because the government made you come to driving school. What's the secret of how to pass driving school, Loretta? How do you pass bank school, Loretta? How do you pass buying groceries, Loretta? How do you pass anything? wherever you are. Okay, what's a better word for people eyes? Put yourself in boot camp. Boot camp is the lowest common denominator. All right, we got to buy groceries. We're in line. We got the clerk who may kick me in the shin. She's chewing her gum, kind of nasty looking, right? She's angry, hates the world. I may get beat up. She might be a nice person. I don't know. But you know what? No, taking no chances here. Boot camp starts now. Process, Google search. Where are we? We're in Super Saw Deal. What are we doing? We're buying groceries. Which groceries? Do I have any random weird food? I do. You know what? There's not a price tag on this towel. She's never going to know how much it costs. Start looking around. Where's the manager? Where's the manager? Where's the manager? Ah, Lorraine, manager. Hey, I noticed there's no price tag on this. Oh, don't worry. Cindy Lou will take it up the cash register, but she's kind of busy. Would you mind just telling me how much this costs? Boot camp, boot camp, boot camp. And that's what discipline means. Stay tuned for next week when we explore low-level discipline that we did today and last week, coupled with wise discipline. What we said today is not wise. It's just called discipline. We will then look up in Merriam-Webster in the etymology next week. Please make notes on that, Loretta Winart. We need to learn the word wise and then combine the word wise with discipline. And we know that discipline is Musser. So now we know what Musser is. Boot camp is changing your behavior. We want to know what is wise Musser, wise discipline. And then we will look up the English of accept. Thank you for listening. Be well.